Alright, so tell me why you want to kill kids?
Yeah, so, for the record, welcome back to Cactus Arcade. Anyway, so at the beginning of Fable 2, I just hit the mic. At the beginning of Fable 2, right?
I'm sure it feels bad.
Yeah. At the beginning of Fable 2, you play as a kid, and you get shot out of a building by this like an adult with a gun.
I'm sorry.
I hope within the first 5 minutes.
It's not within the first 5 minutes, really, but like it's like the first thing that happens. It's like after you complete the tutorial, you as a child get shot, and yeah, you fall out of the window, broken glasses everywhere. It's like a 30-story fall, and so yeah, and this is a game where you're supposed to be able to play as a bad guy if you want to, but the minute you become an adult, you're not allowed to kill kids. The game doesn't let you. You can't do it. If you try to kill kids, the game just stops you.
I mean, it's probably for the best.
Why?
For lawsuit reasons, the SRB was, you know, the SRB doesn't seem to be as big of a deal now.
It was already rated M.
Yeah, but child killing could get it in an AO, I imagine, at the time.
In 2008?
Was Fable 2 2008?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm still gonna say yes. Fallout 3 was 2008, and you couldn't kill kids in that.
Yeah.
Because,
well,
you know, you shouldn't kill kids.
I mean, okay, yeah, no, you shouldn't kill kids.
You know, unless you have, like, a really good reason, like, you know, they're an asshole.
But, again, the
Don't
game
kill kids.
already involves killing children. Or, rather, people attempting to kill children. And it says you can play as the villain. But, if I really can play as the villain, why am I not allowed to kill kids?
Because you're a villain with standards.
No, I'm not. Because I don't want to play a villain with standards. Huh? Ever think about that, Peter Molyneux? What if the villain I want to be has no standards? Okay? What if I want to kill children just like the villain you made?
Peter, if I could just interject, if you're listening, I just want you to know that Mick does care about you a lot, and he's not mad, he's just disappointed. We would absolutely love to have you on the show.
Yeah, okay, to be honest, I never played an evil character, so I never.
So what do you have to complain about?
Because
you're mad for other people?
I'm mad that I was not given the choice. I'm not mad that I couldn't do it. I'm mad that I didn't have the option of doing it.
I don't want to kill kids, but it's just nice to be invited to do it.
Exactly. If you're gonna promise, if you're gonna make a game and you promise me the freedom to what's going on? And you promise me the freedom to play as either the good guy or the bad guy, and you don't let me play as the true bad guy? What the fuck?
I see what you're going for, but just smack it.
Destroyed everything else here. That was not a successful destruction.
Team Rocket's blasting off again! I mean, it's a balloon.
Yeah.
So, you don't actively want to kill kids, you just want the option.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm not a monster.
Debatable. But, that's... You have a weird set of standards, Mick. Like, I'd understand it for things like, you know, birthday invitations, or, you know, when Peter Molyneux wants to be invited for drinks. Mm-hmm. But I think when it comes to child killing, we have to set some standards.
No standards.
No standards. Welcome to Cactus Arcade. I'm Taylor, he's Mick, and we have no fucking standards. Well, except for me, apparently, because I don't want to kill kids.
Yeah. No, I don't want to kill kids either. I want to have the option.
I don't need the option.
I don't need it either, but I want it. Because if... Look, all I'm saying is that Pete lied to me. He said I could be
I call him Pete. We have that kind of relationship.
Yeah, exactly. We're on a first-name basis. Peter,
I don't know why, but that's the funniest part. If you guys are close enough that you call him Pete, and then he wants to be called Pete. Peter, look, I don't want to... No, call me Pete! All my good friends call me Pete, so I'm going to call you Peter. Sorry, go on.
No, it's fine.
Go on. Well, I said go on, and then you died.
I know. Fuck it, I'll just kill myself 2 more times. Anyway, so as I was saying, I fucked up killing myself. I can't even do that right.
It's okay. I still respect you.
Yeah. Anyway.
A little less today, but...
But yeah, so, listen, Pete. when you start out this game, all right, the box art has a normal, young plucky hero looking into, a puddle and seeing a reflection of himself, and he is this giant demon. What self-respecting demon can kill kids?
Put it on a shirt.
Yeah.
What kind of self-respecting demon can't kill kids?
Yeah.
These are the questions.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So remember, if you are going to include a moral choice system in your game that allows you to do evil things, it has to involve killing children.
Always. Apparently.
No. If it does,
Even though I can name you like 5 other games with moral. Actually, I was about to. Maybe I can't name 5 because immediately I thought of a game with a moral choice system that does let you kill kids.
Yeah. Which one?
BioShock.
Yeah.
And I forgot, actually.
In fact, the moral choice system is entirely based around whether or not you kill children.
I think I was just talking about how, like, 2008, that wouldn't have been okay, but I'm pretty sure BioShock was 2007.
Yeah.
So, throw the whole argument out the window. I don't know what's okay, and you know what? It's fine. Everyone's got their own set of standards. BioShock's a better game anyways.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is.
And this is coming from a guy who's not even a big shooter fan.
Yeah.
You're in the back alley heist.
Yeah. What does that mean?
You're stealing a key from a back alley.
Okay.
And it's a heist.
Yeah.
Do you have a problem with that?
Yeah.
Yes?
No, well, yes, because it reminds me of the D&D heist game that I'm never going to get to play. Because, my players have... I was going to say deserted me, but that's not really the case. They've just, either...
Well, stop killing all the kids!
No, I can't.
Okay, well, I guess you're just going to have to make some compromises.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. You got that bottle. I trust. I believe in you.
Oh, that makes one of us.
Well, if I can do it, then you can too. I've beaten this game a couple times. I've only gotten all the bottles once. I think I've said this before. I think this is the only Sly game where it is worth going after all the bottles because the game makes it just fair enough because this is the most linear Sly game. And it's interesting because I actually prefer linear games to non-linear games generally, but I think the other Sly games are all infinitely better. Just because it works for this setting. Like let me ask you, we've been playing this game for a while now. You feel like a thief?
Not really.
Yeah, I feel like you're definitely a thief character, but you definitely feel more thiefy in other games.
Yeah.
I feel.
Have you ever played Thief?
No. I think I know what it is though.
I mean, it was on my top 25 games. It's pretty high up there, actually.
Oh, well, sorry. I don't give a shit about your stupid top 25 games.
I don't give a shit about your top 50.
I mean, no. I made a top 100, but that's okay.
Whatever.
That's a lie. I care.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I made a top 50 games, actually.
Yeah.
Not top 25.
Oh, yeah, no. Thief, I've seen it.
Yeah, Thief the Dark Project. And Thief 2 The Machine Age. There's no other Thief games worth it.
Okay, we're back. So we figured out that this went away. All right, Amber. Cutting again. All right, you got this jump, Mick. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Ah!
No, I can't do this.
Then do you want me to? Do you give up?
I give up. But I'm just gonna go finish the level. I don't care.
Cool. Not like I want to play or anything.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hell when you get 29 bottles.
I know. If I see the 29 bottles, then maybe I'll say yes. But right now, there's just there's not that much pressure.
No pressure. Gotta make those bottles. He's got mouths to feed, and bottles are the only answer. That makes sense, right?
Sure.
Don't agree with me if you don't believe.
I don't know what you're saying.
I know you're very invested in not collecting bottles. Apparently,
Okay.
you just missed you're missing all the bottles.
Yeah, because I don't care.
What happened? What happened, Mick?
The minute it doesn't matter, the minute I don't care.
Put all the bottles.
Listen,
Bottles. Mick, no. How dare you just beat the level faster, which benefits the Let's Play in so many ways. It's not what we're about. I don't know what we're about because we haven't been around for very long, but certainly not that.
listen.
Unless we do.
We're about two things. We're about water-conserving plants that grow in the desert. We're about pavilions that are distinguished by their arches.
I don't think we're about either of those things.
Then why did we choose that as the name?
You know why we chose that as the name, Mick. We were not going into... You guys want to know why we have the name Cactus Arcade? Tough. It's our story. And we don't like it.
You can see it in the forthcoming documentary. Cactus Arcade, the Cactus Arcade story.
Yes, in our tell-all.
Yeah.
Written by Peter Molyneux.
Yeah, written by Peter Molyneux. And,
First real gig in a while.
and guest starring Chris Kirk from the Beholder's Lair podcast.
Oh my God. I should not have laughed. But it's really funny.
Me, Christian, and Graham were talking last night, and Graham was like, "What's the worst podcast we could ever appear on?" And me and Christian were like, "Beholder's Lair."
Beholder's Lair is Graham's podcast, for those who don't know that he never updates.
As of this recording, it has 0 episodes.
Oh, 0? I thought he had 1.
Oh no, that episode was taken down. He took it down for some reason. I don't know why.
Just play a little sad music.
Oh, you meant Christian. Okay.
That works too. Don't worry about it, Christian. I feel like that's more beneficial to this argument. By the way, welcome to hell.
How do I drive?
Look, man.
There's no buttons to press.
Yeah.
I just literally just hold.
Yeah, so you're racing for a key, and it is terrible. And if you miss even one of those nitros, which you can use to speed boost, you're not winning.
How do I speed boost? There it goes.
Yeah, so you've already lost. Probably.
Never say never.
Yeah. This is this is probably the worst thing in the entire trilogy. I feel.
Can I restart this level? Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know how to control it at first.
It's okay. I didn't know how to play it at first. So fun story. This right here. This was my introduction to the Sly Cooper franchise.
The race?
The race, yes. I went to my neighbors were the technology people as a kid. I'd argue that my first neighbors were how I got to get into games. So I would just come over and watch whatever they were playing. When I first played Sly on my own, it was Sly 2. But the first time I ever saw Sly was just for an evening of this, and they were at Mugshot stage, and they needed one more key. And it was an evening, man. Let me tell you, we were children, so there was no alcohol involved. But let me tell you, if alcohol could have been involved, man, we would have been so. It's an entire battle of theoreticals, like all of the things that could have happened.
Yeah. Life is a highway, and I want to drive it all night long.
Hey, we're gonna get sued if you sing the lyrics word for word. So can you just modify it a little bit?
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah, I just jazz scat instead.
Oh God.
I get it. It's hell on earth. My favorite.
You're referring to the music or the race?
Oh, the race. It's hell on earth.
It's not a good time. You're in 5th, by the way.
I know. can't even beat the fucking wooden jalopy.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. My neighbors were very much do-it-themselves type people, but they let me try. They were nice enough to let me try. And the thing is, starting out, I did better than them. And by did better, I mean I maintained 3rd place.
Oh.
Those crummy dogs are bumping me right and left.
You remember that from a heart? Okay, well now I know how many times you've done this.
A lot. And later on, we'll get to the monkeys. And, because if you think this is the only Sly Cooper race...
I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Sorry, you said the monkeys and my brain went there.
Hey, you're the animal guy, so it would be weird if you didn't.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't really the animal thing. You mentioned you said monkeys, and my mind immediately went to the band.
Oh, monkeys are also animals. I don't know if you knew.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, I'm glad.
I thought they were invented for Ape Escape.
Ape Escape is one of our running jokes for no other reason.
You might see it because it's available on PlayStation now.
Yeah. Well, actually, if you made me play Ape Escape, I would not be opposed.
Yeah.
Because I do need an excuse to play it, and also an excuse not to be angry about it. Just not.
Why are you? Wait. What are you mad about Ape Escape? Oh yeah, that's right.
It's not. It's not. Look. Okay. Look. It is. It is. As a pride thing, as we are aiming to be an original channel, not to go out of my way to constantly mention other people's work. But I saw a video on a very popular channel, you might have heard of it, called Normal Boots, and they do a show called Madness, which I enjoy, and I think some of the arguments are very well constructed. And then there was an argument about which is a better game, Final Fantasy IX or Ape Escape.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not alone in thinking that video was not great. Because nobody played Final Fantasy IX. And Ape Escape is not a better game.
I mean...
So I pitched that argument to Mick. And he's like, alright, let's just listen to Ape Escape music all day.
Listen, I like Ape Escape. Alright? Is it a better game? Yeah, I think so. But I don't like Final Fantasy, so of course I think Ape Escape is better. Also, it's got apes.
This is the point of the conversation where I have to mention that though Mick and I are both big game fans, we share so little common ground.
Yeah.
That we are even doing a series together is a miracle in and of itself.
Yeah. I mean, I will agree with you on one thing. This is hell on earth.
This is not a good time.
I'm restarting.
Yeah. I'm going to say, give this your last try, and if not, we'll end the episode, and when we come back, you'll have just beaten the race. Because anyone who's played this, don't worry, we'll save the best breakdowns in between, because they'll be real. But an episode of this, no one deserves an episode of this. Except for Murray. Because he's not the Murray yet, he's just Murray. In fact, I'd argue that that there were two Murrays.
Yeah. Murray died.
Murray died.
And they resurrected him, but unfortunately they were only replace him with a the artificial intelligence they managed to replace him with was only slightly similar. It only retained his name. However, it did not quite understand the concept of self-identity, and so it referred to itself as the Murray because it was unsure about how names worked.
And it was a better choice. Can we just make that canon?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'll call up Sucker Punch after the episode.
Yeah.
You got this. Very all focused territory now.
You ever seen Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch? The movie?
No.
It's an interesting film.
It's about a dude who sucker punches people.
No. It's about a bunch of teenage girls who are in a insane asylum, and one of them has this sort of delusional fantasy that she's actually like in a sort of a strip club brothel instead of a insane asylum.
Oh God.
And
Sorry, that was actually a reaction to the van.
Yeah, I know.
But I am listening.
And then she what's going on? And then in order to try and like escape, she constructs this sort of like mental fantasy within the strip club, that she and her friends are actually like warriors fighting like dragons and shit and samurai and stuff. It's not a great film.
Well, this isn't a great level, so we have things in common. So I'll look for that. When we come back, the level will be over, because fuck this level.